Alright, wait lang. Wait, saglit ha. Aha. Okay. So, welcome back everyone. Saglit lang. Give me siguro mga 2 minutes ha. Ayusin ko lang yung aircon. Ayusin ko lang yung... sige, saglit lang natin magbibigay tayo update. And ngayon, siguro mag-focus tayo sa topic natin about position sizing, no? Although, magpe-perform pa rin tayo ng mga charting, then update, di ba? Update tayo ng mga trade plan natin. Pero at least, more on focus about position sizing. Okay. Sige, kita tayo maya-maya. Good afternoon sa inyo, Don Dino, Villalobos. And habang wala ako, pakilagay sa trade plan. Ay, sa comment section ha. Mga concerns ninyo, mga gusto ninyo, and pakibasa ang disclaimer. Tatanggalin ko muna to. To give way sa ating disclaimer ha. Pakibasa lang yung disclaimer natin. Good afternoon. Oy, Don Paolo, good afternoon sa iyo. Saglit lang ha. Alright everyone, so thank you so much. Good afternoon sa inyo. And I hope you already read our disclaimer. So anything that I'll discuss here is not a financial advice. This is just discussion of technical analysis, technical trading. And for today, our topic will focus more on position sizing, no? This is actually a subtopic of risk management. Hopefully we can finish this in maybe in 30 minutes. Then I'll be back again, live stream again, so that at least this could be one whole topic about position sizing. Alright, so let's proceed. Sorry, I'll discuss in English since there are lots of requests for me to discuss or to discuss our topic in English for our non-Filipino viewers. Okay, so let me remove the disclaimer and let's proceed with this one. So, gala, okay? So, for this week, at least including actually the whole of last week, but resetting by start of this week and then up to now, our trade plan exercises, exercises were more focused on these coins, no? Gala, Gala, although most of these are Gala, Luna. So let me put here Luna, as well as SHIB. Alright, so let me put here SHIB, 100 SHIB. So all of them are successful, no? But I think at least for starting I think Monday or late Sunday, late evening Sunday, no? We were able to catch Luna and SHIB, but unfortunately not Gala. But of course now Gala, our trade plan exercise for Gala has been since March 14, no? I think this is the March 14 is here. Is it here or yeah, March 14 here, and we're able to catch these lows, no? Up to this level, and as you know, Gala is this one, no? Yeah, this one March 14 and 14, and our trade plan materialized, and we almost hit the completion of our pattern, no? But before that, I think we made 4 more trade plans, no? Whenever it goes up from here, it goes up here. We made another trade plan that most probably we can catch it here, then it move up here, making a double high or equal high at this level, and we were able to identify that we could most probably catch it at this level, and we hit our stop loss, unfortunately. But I discussed that those were just some of the scenarios where we can catch it. But if you perform your own technical analysis, you'll be able to catch it again during its bounce, especially that it created its white off at this level and made a retest of this level, then most of you were able to catch it at the were able to catch it and made a partial exit near equal high of this one, then another for this one. But I think unfortunately we were not able to catch it during its bounce on this level, and even at this level, no? So good afternoon, and let me prepare a coffee na rin mga pala muna. Wait na. So what do I mean by our when I said position sizing, no? What do I mean by that? So basically, we have a risk management, no? That we apply in all of our trades, diba? So although our trade, or for this one, our trade plan exercises, no, just in case you don't know, we have here a Discord, no? So we have members here in the Discord. If you want to be a member of this one, this is a paid subscription, so I'm just telling you, this is about $132 per year, and these are all the things that you can get here. For example, so we put here, other than of course, we have lots of training materials, training exercises, training courses, but we have training exercises such as this, no? I put all of our trade plan exercises posted in Patreon, like this one, and put it all here in the Discord. So as of now, for example, I think the latest is this one, but I'll focus more on what was completed already. So let's see. Ito, for example, now SHIB. Okay, yesterday. All right. Okay, so this is an update. So prior to that, we have trade plan for SHIB. Is it? Yeah, this one. So continuation of the previous exercise for SHIB. So we said we have two potential entry. So screenshot 1, entry at 0.0228. Entry 2 is 0.2256. So entry 2 didn't happen. So we are fortunate that in entry 1, we immediately hit our entry 1, and I think we hit up to TP2. We hit our target profit from 0.023 to 0.024, because I think the price went up as high as 0.025, more than 0.025. Hitting our target profit is not the important thing here. What's important thing here is that, are you learning in these trade plan exercises? So we have our here. So we have a screenshot here. So this is our screenshot. During the time the price was at this level, we said that the price could test point for the screenshot 1. So because we didn't hit our entry for screenshot 2, no, the 0.0225. We hit the 0.0228. I think that's 0.0228. What happened here? Okay. It's not this one. Or maybe I'll proceed directly to the SHIB. Okay. No, not there. SHIB. So here. So screenshot number 2 or number 1. 2256. Not that one. And more. Where is it? So here we have this. I think they are just the same, no? This screenshot is just the same. But let's see. Ayan, 0.228, no? So, this is 0.228. Okay, entry for 0.228 and exit at 0.0228. No, not this one. Sorry. Let me proceed na lang dito sa mismong patron ha. Okay, so for patron here, this is okay. So good. So this is the other entry. The next entry is for this one. So I think there's a problem with the screenshot, but as you can see, well, anyway, maybe it's not here in the screenshot, but I mentioned here that the entry is at 0.0228. Okay, so let's see if we hit our entry at 0.0228 here during the time when it made that. So it's around this level. Oh, you know, 228. Yeah, I think 0.0228 we hit somewhere here. Where is it actually? So yeah, this is 15-minute time frame. So let's proceed to 15-minute time frame and go to March 22. March 22, so it should be here, no? So I think this is it. So 0.228, 0.227, so price went as low as 0.227, our entry 0.228, this is March 22. Alright. Okay. And the price went up as high as this one. And we said, no, our entry is at 0.228, so let's just put this here. Since it's 0.228, our stop loss around 0.22 227, something like that. Alright, and we hit our TP2 up to 2.47 something. So that's around 1:8 risk to reward ratio, no? So what do I mean by that? No? Let me check the whole pattern. Okay, so what I use is using a 4-hour time frame. So we identify that the chart is or may form a what? Maybe this one. From here. So if we will use a harmonic pattern, XA B, during the time the price was already at this level, and our the completion of the pattern will be around what? 27. Around this one, or 277, okay? So, good. So, it may take some time, no, before the pattern will be completed. But what's important is that, although, for example, if we're going to measure how many percent is that from our entry, not this one, sorry. For our entry, price range, here, up to the TP. Oh, anyway, it's actually 8%. No, it's actually a big swing already. But what's important is this risk to reward ratio. So we identify that potentially there's a potential of at least for the TP2 of 1:8 risk to reward ratio, especially once we completed this one. This is 1:20 risk to reward ratio, no? So that's why it's really important, no, not to sell all. Just, di ba, sell, partial sell. It's up to you. You can sell 25%, 50%, 75%, 80%, and leave the rest, no? To ride the trend as long as it goes, no? As high as it goes. If it goes up, if not, since that's already the price is already at this level, then put your stop loss at a break-even level. Okay? So most probably you've already sold partial of your position when it reached at least the TP2 or target profit 2, no? But what's important is this one. So this is what I mean, huh? So we said that okay, so maybe you are able to catch this at 0.228 something, right? Now what's important here is that, okay, so whether you're using what actual money or trade Investagram like this one, their virtual trade, okay? So this one, example, virtual trade. Immediately once you join and use their virtual trade, you will immediately have 100,000 points. So whenever you're losing, so the total points will be reduced, or of course when you're winning, it will increase. So your goal here is to increase your profit, okay? And apply and practice trades, diba? Apply all you learn in our training courses. Then once you're able to at least, diba, make it 20%, 30%, 50%, 200% or more, and performing, we can say, no, 500 to 1,000 practice trades, then that's the time you can perform your own trade plan and execute real money, but of course start small. Alright, so with this one, so what I'm always telling you, whether it's a real money or virtual trade, once you enter here, the capital that you will use on each of your trade will only be just 1% or even 0.5%, right? Just imagine, no, here, total capital, for example, is what? 100 points, okay? But you will only reach 1% of that 100 point, or you will only use 1 point. So what happened here? So when we are right, so let's put this into at least the total swing. So the total swing is about 13%. So imagine you only use, diba, 1 point or 1% of your total capital, but you profited 13%. Okay? So but let's just say we leave it here. So 1:10 risk to reward ratio, and even if you will partial sell, once it reach this level, let's say 50%, so that's already 5 times of your capital. So you already profited 5% or of your total capital, of your total wallet size. So your total wallet size now becomes 105 instead of 100. Alright, but of course, if you sell all or sold all, diba, your 100% becomes 111%, 112%, it's up to you. But for me, since I said 2 weeks ago that the market is bullish, or get ready because market is going to be bullish, alright, so the most you can sell here is about 75% or 80%, and let the rest, diba, to ride as long as it wants to go, as long as the market is moving up. Alright, so most of the problem of traders, no, that they encounter is that, okay, we have a trade plan for this one. You have a total capital of, for example, 100 points. What they do is, diba, they risk all of their capital or most of their capital. They bet how much? Instead of 1% or 1 point, they bet what? 30%, 35%, 40%, or even 20%. No, that leaves you, no, to very limited or very tight margin of error. Because what's important here is, for example, if your position size will only be limited to 1% of each trade, that means, diba, you can afford to lose even 5, even 10 times, and you're only going to lose what? 10% of your total capital. Right? For example, here, you lose how much? How many times? 5 times. Alright? For example, we were wrong here. Then the last time that you entered, as long as you have a valid trade plan, no? Then we were right. You lose 5%, but you win how much? 11% or 10%, no? So that's very important in trading, no? About position sizing. Never go all in. Don't bet everything in single trade. Especially with our approach, because in our approach, we are looking for the best possible entry that is closest to our stop loss level. Just in case we are not fortunate on this one, for example, we're not fortunate in this one, what happened is that the price further moved down. And for example, I'll make this easy, no? So, for example, we identified this one order block here. One order block here. Right? You identify, for example, this anyway, this it has already happened. Now, for example, we identify this one big move here, then we have an order block here, right? So it's up to you. For example, if you're going to enter here for long, and diba, we have an entry here, this and our the price here didn't hold up, right? And we have, for example, another entry at this level. This is just an example. Then you will have another entry, maybe, diba? As I always say, no, you can try the 50%, no, fib retracement on your entry of the whatever order block you identified. And if your target is still there, is still that one, then, for example, at this one, so you only have what? 1:5 risk to reward ratio. If you're going to enter there, right? If you entered here with 1% of your total capital, be sure that if you will enter here, you will only use also just 1% of your total capital. Just in case it fails, diba? You are only losing 2% in total, right? But if you're going to win, then you lose, for example, already 2%, but you won 5%. But of course, this is not a good risk to reward ratio. Most likely, I'll be looking for lower time frame to enter. Maybe let me just remove, no, so that we could limit, okay, number of candles that will be shown. For example, I will be looking for a possible entry at a lower price level with a better risk to reward ratio. For example, we identified that a 4-hour time frame, the whole order block is from this level down to this level, but reduce converting the time frame from 4 hour to 1 hour. So we identified that instead of that one, we have this good small order block at this level. All right, at that level, and also another one at this level, another order block at this level. This is a simplified version. Now we are not refining this yet because we could still further refine this one, but by converting it from 4-hour time frame to 1-hour time frame, we're able to refine it already. Because if we're going to use 4-hour time frame, this is our whole order block, right? But since we convert this into a lower time frame, so we were able to identify that instead of that one, we have potential 2 order blocks where we can enter. Okay, so for example, you lose 1 point already at that one, then at this one, all right, you enter here at the 50% of that one, and profit is at this level. Then we now have a good risk to reward ratio. No, we now have about 1:8.5 risk to reward ratio. This is a more or a much better, diba, entry or risk to reward ratio compared to the previous one that we identified that we only have what? 1:5 risk to reward ratio. And if this fails, right? If this fails, we have another order block here where we can enter at this point, at this level. Then we have a stop loss at this level. Then with this one, we have a better risk to reward ratio of 1:14. So for example, you lose how many times? 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's only 4% of your total capital, of your total wallet size. And you won this one, right? So you lose 4, but you're going to win 14. Then if you partial sell at 10%, risk to reward, 1:10 risk to reward ratio. So you're profiting 6%. You spend 4% total on those 4 attempts, and you profit 10% and you leave the remaining 4% of your risk reward ratio just in case the price will still move up. Hopefully you see the difference, na? But whatever it is, be consistent on your position size. If you started with 1%, then 1% all throughout. If you started with 0.5%, then make it 0.5% all throughout. If you make it 2%, 3%, it's all up to you. But what's more important is that, okay, you maintain a the same position size, no, from your first entry to the end, or even lower or lesser. It's actually okay, no, to bet lesser in your succeeding trades, but never, for example, no, trade here at 0.5 per 1%, then 1%, then this becomes 2%, then this becomes 5%, no. So that because what's important here is no consistency. We have to have a consistent, diba, trading attitude, discipline in our trading. Okay, so as you can see, so since we made that, so we were able to identify better risk to reward ratio rather than identifying all of these big order block here, or this one, and enter here, and it will only give us 1:5 risk to reward ratio, no? So that's why that's very important. Okay, let me know, do you have a question for this one? Any question for this one? Okay, so I think we still have a little more time, no? So still have a little more time before we end this one. Then I will after this one, then I will turn it off, then turn on again for our regular live streaming. But this is actually just going to be a mini webinar, no? Webinar. So congratulations for those of you, no, who are watching this right now, because later on I'm going to delete this, all of this, and convert this into a unlisted or private video. Then we will proceed with our live webinar. Okay, so hopefully you got, no, you got, let me know if you have any question. Ayan, what are the confirmation before entry? Yes, our confirmation here usually is the wipe off, okay, or simple supply and demand. Okay, that's that has been taught already several times in our training courses, no? So Don PJ lumukso na. So just if you haven't studied it yet, no, all of those are available in our training courses. So your question about the confirmation for entry, I discussed it several times already in our training courses, and provided several examples. Okay, of course, there's no 100% confirmation, no, but the confirmation only gives us, for example, our entry is at this level, stop loss at around this level. Okay, without any confirmation, when once price is going down to this level, our odds or probability of that happening, or this one happening, is only 10%. But once you already have your confirmation, applying the wipe-off schematics, applying the supply and demand zone approach, applying the volume profile, fixed volume profile, etc., that was discussed, no, odds, diba, jumps from 10% to 70%. Of course, there's always 20 or 30% that it will not happen, but the confirmation really helps us a lot. Unfortunately, no, it won't happen as often, no, because, for example, price here move up to this level. Okay, for example, this one, price move up to this level and test our okay, moving down to our entry level, okay, and retesting that entry level, and the retest is usually our confirmation, no? The retest, diba, doesn't really happen all the time. I think it didn't happen here, the retest, but okay, so maybe let's proceed na. Let me delete this one. Well, anyway, that's not our topic. No? I'll discuss it later na lang. But about risk management and position sizing, no? So be sure that because we have a, diba, very tight margin of error for this one because of all of our entries are very close to our stop loss level. So be prepared just in case that we may lose 5 successive entries in our 5 successive entries before it will happen, or just in case if we're going to lose 5 consecutive times, then everything becomes invalid. All right, so we're only losing how much, diba? 5% of our total capital, and that's already 5 tries, no? But be sure that you're able to identify a valid entry level. No, don't just enter. Okay, he said that I can enter, no, as long as I have a stop loss at this level. Then what you'll do is that, diba, you'll have your entry at this level, then stop loss here, at this level, stop loss here, without any basis. Right? So for example here, this is a good basis because we have an imbalance at this level. Right? As you can see, there is an imbalance there between this one, and you have your order block at this level, at this point. So a combination of imbalance and order block, right, is a good confluence, no, for possible entry level. But if you'll just say, maybe I can just enter here and stop loss here without any basis, no, or you are just guessing that maybe this is already our support, and I will enter near this level, then stop loss just here, no, or just here, no. So don't do that. Be sure you have a basis. So maybe we can have 5, or I think in this one we have 3 or 4 valid entry levels, right? And if it fails, then we're only losing 4%. But if we're going to win, we're going to win how much? 14%, 8%, or this one I think 11%. No. Okay. So, any more question about this one? So, we can end now this mini webinar. You can watch and rewatch this for the whole day. But I'm going to take this out now after that. And this is going to be just present to our members in Discord as well as Patreon. Okay? So, thank you so much. See you next time. See you later. So, we'll be live again, no? In a few minutes from now. Alright? So, thank you so much. There's a question na meron po ba webinar about volume fixed profile range kung paano madagdag bilang confirmation? Yes, but we will be having, no? So, I discussed that na. Actually, I presented that last time. So, for example, if you're curious now about this question, so, we have here volume fixed profile fixed range. If you're going to measure from maybe the whole of this to this one, then you will have an idea that most probably, okay, this is our supply zone, demand zone. But of course, since we have some imbalances here, right, especially maybe since market is fractal, no? So there could be a chance that the retest might only be at this level, especially showing that we have a very low volume at this level. And of course, since we also have a very low volume at this level, and this could also form part of a demand zone, okay, but most probably that's going to be just a retest before a retest of this part, filling up all these imbalances at this level. Okay, so market could go down there, but since we have a high volume at this level, so the price could bounce at this level, then move down again to mitigate all the imbalances at this level, or even the order block at this level. So let's see if that happened. So as you can see, no, it immediately closed its position, at least most of its position at this level. One more. Also, it already closed all of its position. Now it's on this level. So let's see if it will actually it already made a retracement, no? Imagine, no, this is a 1 hour time frame. If we're going to change this into 5-minute time frame, so as you can see, no, right after hitting the the high volume level of the fixed profile, no, it immediately move up. Then let's so that's an opportunity to enter again, no, for a short, just in case if your bias is that the market will continue to move down, diba? To make a correction because of its high momentum move in price. Okay, unfortunately, no. Okay, so here. So even with this one, or since we are using 1 hour time frame, so as I mentioned, no, so it closed all its position, okay, unmitigated position at this level. We have a volume at this level, so it immediately made a reaction. But the best part the best thing that you can do here is, diba, change this from time to time to different time frame. We are using 1 hour time frame as our main guide, but as you can see, no, as you saw at the 5-minute time frame, you can see that it made a move up to that level. Then after that one, most probably it will mitigate again this part. Before moving down to this level, or just bounce at this level before moving up. Let's proceed. So it closed its position at this level, at that one, because we have a very low volume at this level. And here, okay, it depends. Maybe if we look at a different time frame, there could be some, so we have another imbalance at this part. So that's why it is behaving in that manner. And of course, no, as you can see, we have an imbalance between this one and this one, and we also have an order block, this level to this level. Then it's up to you. Your entry could be here, stop loss at this level, but be sure to still trade 1% of your position size. If you want, you can set your entry at this level, then you have a better risk to reward ratio. Now, if you're going to enter at this level, alright, then check at a lower time frame or different time frame if you can set your stop loss somewhere at this level. I'm not sure if I can find, or we can have a basis, no, just in case. Do we have a basis for us to have a stop loss at this level? We can use the whole of this what do you call this, the whole of this green candle, right? Because that's also part of the OB. So if that's what you're going to use, so enter at that level, alright, stop loss below it, or enter at the 50% of that one, then stop loss below it. Right? So if this is what you did, diba? So good. If you but if you're going to enter at a lower price level, for you to have a better risk to reward ratio, for example this one, it's still okay. But if in case you didn't hit your entry, that's still good. Okay? Don't be sad with that one. So usually what I do, no, so if I was able to identify this one, no, what I do usually is I enter here, then stop loss at this level. Stop loss at this level, it will give me 1:9 or 1:10 risk to reward ratio. I will also have an entry here and stop loss at this level, at lower level. If that will fail, okay, this one. So entry at this level, stop loss at the 50% of that one. Sorry. Actually, it's still the same, no? So, this one, so if it's going to give me good risk to reward ratio, 1:6, well, if that's okay for me, then I will enter here, stop loss at this level. Right? If not, if it, okay, that will be good. Or if not, then set your your entry at this level, then stop loss at this level. So unfortunately, if this is what you did, no, I think you didn't hit your entry level, then that's okay. But if this is what you do, what you did, enter at this level, you have a 1:6 risk to reward ratio. Actually, you can still refine this one because of this top wick. Ayan. So you can have your enter there and stop loss below this level. Okay? If that will fail, then another entry will be the whole of this one. Sorry, not that one. Maybe I can use this. The body of this green candle, body of that green candle, and stop loss, okay, even below it, if it's going to give me a good, at least 1:7 risk to reward ratio. If not, then I can have a stop loss at this level. Alright? Then after that one, I can use this again as my entries. No? As you can see, no, only at this level, I can already have 3 different entries with very small margin of error or very small stop loss, just in case, very close to the stop loss, but it can give me a very good risk reward ratio of 1:10, 1:13, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's see what happened. No? So I actually mitigated it entered at this level, or as you can see, no, if we entered at this point and stop loss at this level, we may hit, or we may have hit our stop loss. Did we hit our stop loss? But I think not, no. But just in case, no, we hit our stop loss. Let's see. Did we hit our stop loss? Yeah, almost or about, yes. But as I mentioned, no, if that's the case, then you can enter at this level, at the body of this candle, and stop loss at this level. This one. No? So, with that one, okay, I'll put it here. Then, if we got stop loss in our first attempt, in the second attempt, okay, we hit our entry, then this is our stop loss, then we have a 1:10 risk to reward ratio. So, we lose 2 times. If this will materialize, okay, so it actually went further down to this level. We didn't hit our stop loss yet. I'm not sure. So, we didn't hit our stop loss. So, okay. So, we are successful with this one. And of course, when it move up, we look for another entry opportunity, just in case. Alright. Ayan, so sa stay tuned or watch out for that webinar about this volume profile fixed range, or at least the volume profile itself, no? Because we can use different volume profiles like this one, session volume. Okay, so we can use this. So each and every session we can have a volume profile here, so to understand how it behaves on its on each of its swings. Okay, so thank you so much. That's it for this video. If you have questions, send me a message. Direct message me at here. We have here Raging Bullish Trading. Okay. Actually, if you can see, so I'm going to discuss this later, As early as March 9, I mentioned that the market is what? Is officially bullish. No? But there's not much engagement here. And this one, they don't believe, it doesn't matter if you believe or not, but as I mentioned, I've noticed a lot of market displacement or shift in market structure, and that was my basis to say that the market is officially bullish, So after 2 weeks, so most of our trade plans now are bullish. For example, that was when March 9. So March 9, it was at this level. It was at this point when I said that the market is now officially bullish. So we are just looking for opportunity to buy at a lower price level. And as you can see, from this low, okay, it didn't, made another lower low. It just made another higher low. Or at least, from this one, it made a low, higher low, then higher low, now another higher low. it could move down again to this level, but still, that is still bullish, another higher low, and we are just looking for a first what do you call that? A higher time frame confirmation once it makes, right, a breakout of this level. Okay, once it makes a breakout of this level, then that's a better confirmation that, okay, we are really on a very good market condition this coming days, weeks, or months. Alright? But as of now, okay, we are still here after making this low. Let me remove all this profile. Volume profile. Okay? After making this low, lower low, and this is our last actually, no, if you're going to look at this one, so we have a lower low here, lower low here, lower high here, lower high here, lower low, lower low, lower low. Then this is not a lower low, lower high. This is what? Already a high because there's no lower low. Then from a high, then we have a higher high from this higher high, and also a higher high from this high. No? So that's our basis to say that the market is, at least no, in my personal opinion, is already bullish. So join me, no? Join me in our Discord, in our Patreon, no? And let's identify potential bounce, diba? For example, if you are trading and you want to learn technical trading, you want to learn all my approach about technical trading, no? So I'm going to teach you all of that.